Okay, well, I was figuring out how my skill tree works and how everything works here. Um, yeah, apparently this is the best thing. So I kind of want to just zoom through this according to one person that I read. Yeah, this 50% physical damage is pretty nice. And then, of course, this. This isn't bad either. Yeah, 90 arc. Okay. Yeah, but that multi hits, and then Tumult is supposed to be the best thing here. 360 arc of attack. It just hits up to 3 adjacent enemies. So it just hits all around you with a 3 target maximum, and then I imagine it'll hit higher than 3 targets, hopefully, as I level it up. But in terms of this, Ignore Pain is pretty nice. Hamstring is going to be pretty good. Then Ardor. Ardor obviously is really awesome. I'm going to focus on the Onslaught tree first and then go into the dual wield tree. Um, Battle Rage is pretty nice. Crushing Blow is pretty decent. Let's see here. Counterattack isn't bad either. As long as I'm in Battle Rage, right? Which I mean, I'm focusing on multi-hitting a lot. But yeah, I did some uh, graphics changing and stuff. So my computer is actually running hot right now, but it seems to be running fairly well now that I've done that graphical stuff. For anyone curious, the graphical things I did do was I removed the toggle item pickup, I removed the world item tooltips, I removed the enable option rollovers. I also, what else was it? I moved to the original Titan Quest menu scene, or not menu scene. The go to graphics here. The Titan Quest HUD style I did. I turned off anti-aliasing. If I even had it on, I don't think I did. What else did I do? I might just turn off all combat text. Right. Stayed on borderless. I enabled Gamma, but didn't really do anything because Gamma is full screen only. Ugh, my voice. Collection quality, ambient occlusion. Did I have this on? No, I didn't. What else did I do? There was a few things I did that I don't remember what I did here. Yeah. Huh. All I know is, oh, right, I did, where is it? It was a click thing. Gamma, lock cursor, was it audio? No, it wasn't under audio. It was rollovers, shake show video, world item tooltips, yeah. Detail level, what was it? I can't remember what it was. Anyway, whatever. It was something to do with the allowing it to it was something to do with allowing it to do the beyond my, I think it was a VSync. Regardless, I'm just showing you in general at this point. But yeah, now we can continue, and the game seems to be running a lot better. Yeah, it being per hit and not per enemy is nice. People's Garland, this, that, there. I just don't get the tooltip unless I'm in the inventory now. Right, so unless I'm in the inventory, it doesn't show any tooltip of any sort, which is fine. I can live with that. It's not a bad thing at all, really. It really isn't. It's very minor in the long run. It just makes it so that the game doesn't have to think as much. And therefore my computer doesn't have to think as much. But yeah, welcome on back to more. Geez, now I'm just now getting to the intro line I was supposed to say earlier. Yeah, welcome on back to more of Titan Quest. Garland of Agility, yeah, okay. Sure, whatever you say. You'll run into a decent number of greens later on, surprisingly. Like greens and blues. Well, greens. But, yeah. It's very interesting, I want to say. Hardened Garland doesn't sound like one of the keywords I want here. Nope, get away from that. Oh yeah, my health is very low. And we're freeze framing. We're being framey again. Great, thanks. I love it. Thanks, I hate it. Why? Well, at least we're not down. It's just a little bit of a frame drop. Yeah, FPS drop. Yeah, we can live with this. I'm pretty sure we can live with this, right? We can live with this. This we can't live with. Ow. That is painful. I'm gonna go over to here. Video. Enable gamma. Put it about middle. Yeah, let's go default here and then turn off the VSync. No, my screen resolution needs to be different. Let's go full screen so that I can change this down to this. Then go back to borderless. There. Lock cursor. Okay, hold on. What does that do? Let's just quickly do this because I want to figure out these settings now rather than later. Sooner rather than later. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. Game just had to think for a little bit. Got it. It was trying to figure out how it was going to do this. Alright. Fair. That's good. Because I had messed with all of the settings. Alrighty. Just wants me to open the quest again so I remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Options. Why? Okay, texture quality needs to be low, shadow quality needs to be low, detail needs to be low, reflection quality needs to be low. I don't know why all of this stuff suddenly... Okay, that's off, that's normal, that's Titan Quest. I don't need to detail objects. That's good there, that's fine there. What does lock cursor borderless do? Glacier Eternal Embers. I don't want that to be that. This was the original before. Filter common. Key bindings haven't been changed. Volume is the same as I had it. Okay. Please. Sorry guys, I guess this is just gonna be, I mean there was some action to this at least. But yeah. Okay, now this shows it all. So what was it I was looking for again? Lock cursor. Limit the cursor to the game window in borderless mode. Yes. Well, no, that might cause some problems, potentially. Made some changes to the game. Do you want to... Okay, well it seems to be working fine now. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Let's enable optional rollovers. Show pop-up help text for the in-game UI elements. No, because now that I understand generally what everything is. Targetable ability directly. Yep, that's good. Colored item backgrounds, I don't care. Because I'm filtering common, so I'll know what's what. Enable right-click to sell, yes. Item comparison, yes. Monster level shouldn't be too bad. I'm typically around the same level anyway. Or at least mostly able to handle it. So it shouldn't be the worst there. There's really only this one monster, it's a Hellhound, I have to be careful of. Alright. Seems to be running a bit better now. Tiny bit of frames here and there. Hopefully a bit better. Hopefully. Where am I supposed to be going again? Am I supposed to be going into the ancient tomb? Where am I supposed to be going? Hello? Maybe not there? Is this a case of side path is main path? Okay, side path is main path. Got it. Is there anything behind the tomb that I can go do? Nope, there is not. Alright, back on track. Jeez. Sorry for all the technical difficulties and things. At least you got to see what I have to go through for trying to fix it. And hopefully that helped this. It seems to be running a bit better. Yeah, seems to be running better. Now that I've gotten everything back together with it. For it, I mean. But yeah, let's see if we can get to Magar in this episode. Of this part. Sudus of Destruction sounds like a really good spear. But I don't want to use spear. Well, I want to use spear, but I'm not the class 2B using spear. That is why I am sad. That I can't use spear really too well. Oh well. There is a fight coming up that I am a little bit scared of. It's a fight with a Cyclops. It's supposed to be the very first, like, proper boss monster that you come across. And it's genuinely threatening. It is genuinely threatening. Quite threatening. But yeah. Looking at the skill tree though, I'm probably gonna try to max out Battle Rage. I'll put 1 point into dual wield, just so I can have a second weapon. And occasionally get that damage boost. But I'm probably gonna put 1 into here, I'll do dodge attacks. Or maybe Warhorn? What does Warhorn do? Stuns enemies. I don't know why it would stun enemies. War wins. Battle standard. Warfare still seems to be the case of this is the class you play, and you don't put into anything else really. I mean, I'm thinking about it in maybe Rogue? Maybe. Maybe. In a wild world, maybe Rogue. But probably Rogue. So that you get increased extra damage as well. Off the other stuff. Regardless. Yeah. Oh, cool. Centaur. It takes me a little bit to wind up, and that is kind of why I'm using the fast attacking weapon here instead of slower and more damage. Also helps this thing is a blue. Yeah, Life Bane. It's not a set weapon, but it is a blue weapon. I don't know if that means rare or legendary or what. But yeah, regardless. Level 11. I just realized, level 11. Yikes. That is scary. That is just as scary as the rest of this. Okay, there was a tiny bit of a leg spike there. Let's hope that doesn't continue to last. I don't know why my attacks are suddenly slower. Did I get debuffed at any point? Feels like I got debuffed somehow. Some point. Tough embossed armbands. I think those are... No, those aren't really that great at all. They aren't too great. Oh, we're down to lower FPS again. Hey, at least it's working. It's working and it's a bearable FPS. It might hurt some people's eyes if they're used to... Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore my previous coping comment. This is painful. Hey, you can still see the... Okay, this is Frame City, hello? No! Okay, fair enough. I had pretty close to no idea of knowing. I love how when it goes back to the loading screen, if you look, the frames aren't dropped anymore. They're perfectly fine. The frames are perfectly fine. That is quite interesting. I wonder if I... Hold on. I am going to try VSync. Something tells me I should have kept VSync on. I don't know why, but something tells me I should have kept VSync on. So let's try VSync. Does it have to load again? This has just been the episode of loading, hasn't it? Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna see you in the next one. Wait. Okay. It's gotta load again. Okay. Fair enough. It's gotta load again. Fair enough. Is it? It's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, it's back. Okay. Or not. yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, which is gonna be the next day when I have cool enough morning air to be able to actually do this. Because at this point, it's just getting painful for everyone, I'm pretty sure. Right? Like, this has been pretty much the max average of frames in this entire episode. I I don't know what to say. I legitimately have no idea what to say here. Like, it runs perfectly fine and doesn't heat up my computer at all. As soon as I try to record it, it decides to heat up my computer, like, or heat up the laptop, the potato, and so much more. Like, it's insane. It is legitimately insane. And this is the same thing with Chained Echoes, by the way. It's the same thing with Chained Echoes. In case anyone's wondering why it's all lagging like that in Chained Echoes too. In some of the videos, it's the same thing. It works perfectly fine until it doesn't, for whatever reason. Whatever grouping of reasons. Seems to be working itself out though, thank goodness. So, yeah. Guess we're not reaching Megara yet. That's fine. Got a spider cave coming up, by the way. So anyone who has a problem with arachnophobia, maybe don't watch the next episode if you have a problem with arachnophobia. And of course, you know, right now, because spiders, arachnos, which are just spidery eyes. There's Scorpos and then Arachnos, and they're both just effectively spider humanoids. Or what's the proper name for them? If you know the term, they are, I guess arachnoid would be the name. They're arachnoids, I think might be the proper name. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. A lot of stuff has happened, a lot of pain for everyone. I'm just going to hope that it clears up enough for me to record the next episode. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, as laggy and